Hello, my name is Minoo. I'm from the John von Neumann University and I'm studying a PhD there. It's a privilege to be able to present my paper today on AI as a strategic capability on integrating financial and managerial innovation to promote workplace health. This paper is done by me and Professor Dorota and Professor Ilesh. Now the presentation of this is going to follow the outline of introduction, research objective, theoretical and conceptual framework, methodology of research, case analysis, and findings. Then we shall conclude with a final bit on conclusion. Workplace health is an increasing economic issue where there is increased demand for organizations to reduce the healthcare cost and also be able to balance any stress-related productivity losses like burnout, accidents, and the like that happen at work. Increasing physical constraints on organizations, which includes budgeting and other cost-relating controls. Now, the rapid growth in AI and digital market today is also one of the challenges, and it is transforming both financial and managerial decision making in organizations. Now, one of the most exciting or existing items that we are going to realize, or which you might have realized so far, that most of the research that has been done in AI driven financial innovation studies both AI financial innovation and AI-enabled managerial innovations as separate topics. Now, this topic is going to help us understand how the integration of these both is going to help us as organization decision makers or those who are making decisions in organizations to attain workforce well-being and long-term organizational stability. The objective of this study is to develop a theory and illustrate how conceptual framework of integrated AI financial innovation and AI managerial innovation can jointly help in allocation of resources, efficient management, and predictive analysis through budgeting tools and other AI-enabled factors. We will be able to evaluate how the integration of these capabilities enhances organizational resilience and establishes by answering the question, how can integrated AI capabilities improve financial decision making and coordinating workforce health? In addition to that, we'll look at 3 theoretical concepts, and the main one will be on resource-based area where we are going to put the 2 integrated keys. Look at resource-based strategic management for capabilities, organizational capabilities, competitive advantages, and AI value digital resources. Then we will look at 2 different theories. We have the dynamic capabilities theory and the innovation ability theory, looking at how exploitation and exploration innovations can be both integrated to be able to bring out simultaneously pursue strategies that the organizations need to have. Our conceptual framework is going to be looking at AI-driven innovation together with AI-enabled managerial innovation and look at the outcomes, which in this case will be looking at sustainable work health, improved organizational resilience, and enhanced productivity. I've just drawn here a quick view of what our conceptual framework is going to look like. Our factors are managerial innovation, AI-driven financial operations, and with integration, we look at where we are coming from unsustainable health and sustainable workplace health to sustainable workplace health after the integration. This study has employed the use of a single case study methodology, and the focus is mainly on OTP Bank, where we are going to look at how different changes over 2 years in their digital transformation and AI strategies has led to different factors. Our key indicators that we'll use for analysis is financial performance, that is profit after tax, workforce composition, work health, place and safety metrics, and employee engagement indicators is presented in the provided in the integrated report published in 2023 and 2024. From that, we look at the focus, examining how financial performance, digital transformation, and employment well-being together work. And from the case, we can see that between 2023 and 2024, there was an increase in profit. And from the increase in profit, we also see that there is stable employee growth. So there is at least 50% growth, 50% negative growth in accidents. There is 1% growth in employees, which means at least not many employees have left or joined the organization during the period of these changes. And as you can see from the integrated outcome comparison, you can see that towards the center here, towards the center of the triangle here is where we have the effective part. You can see from 2023, which is represented by the blue line, we have a lot of changes, and then we have in 2024 more changes towards the center, towards efficiency. That's a good change. And if you look at the work, health, place, and safety changes, you can see that there is reduction of 50% of health accidents and accidents that have occurred per hour from the documents that we have analyzed. Now, looking at these different keys, you can see that from innovative part, we can see that one, explorative innovations that is focusing on financial efficiency, including digital processes and automation, cost optimization, and predictive financial analysis, has increased how much production is being done. But you can see also the integration of this innovation together with the organizational management has made the employee well-being and initiatives that have been enabled together with personalized services in the bank to be better. Now, from these findings, we can conclude that for policymakers, for an organization, they have to integrate AI financial analytics with HR decision making, and also treat well-being as a strategic investment. It is possible that organizations will not treat well-being as a strategic investment, but just as a by the way. It's time that it is treated as an investment, so that for policies that are going to be made within organizations, it can be good to make the work health as a good outcome. For policymakers also, it is important to promote and respond to AI adoption in workforce management, encourage policies that are supporting digital transformation with workforce sustainability. The limitations of this study are coming from the part where this study has used a single case study, so it is impossible to generalize the findings of this study. And two, the analysis focuses primarily on organizational level changes, so we could not look at what the industry has, which means these results can only be used for this organization and not for longitudinal analysis, which could have been used on how AI adoption is affecting other workplaces or outcomes in longer periods. We are proposing that in the future, research could extend to these areas, or also research could be done on the role of organizational culture, leadership behavior, and other factors of organization to change the governance of the organization. Ladies and gentlemen, AI-enabled financial and managerial innovation can stabilize long-term investment. This is from the research we can see from OTP Bank and also the literature. So both financial performance and workforce well-being can be promoted by AI. Future competitiveness will depend on technological sophistication and also on how effective organizations are aligning innovations with human capital, sustainability, and investment. So let's put this as an emphasis. It's a conclusion. If you take nothing, please understand this. And thank you so much. I appreciate you taking your time to listen. And you are welcome to ask any questions that you may have.